A fair sentence.
Objection,
Do you think
Your
they deserve to die, Mr. Henry? Answer the question.
Carly,
They
don't answer
deserve
that
to
question.
die.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Damn, man. You're really up. You're out for blood, aren't you?
Murder, death, kill, MDK.
Motherfucker.
Oh, jeez. So
Sorry, Big Bird, but
it's brewing up a fairy tale, though.
You really want to beat him, don't you?
Don't say that much. I can imagine that happening. Actually, my worst nightmare will be
Slipping Jimmy.
So if I was you, I'd just be happy to beat him, just to win 2 in a row. Like,
I want to smash him.
No, you do.
People are tipping him to beat, like, maybe we win by 12 points, 25 points. 30
Revenge
points. Even
is-
that would be a fairy tale. That would be a fairy tale.
What happens if they beat you?
Well, that's beyond a fairy tale.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Beyond
Jersey.
a fairy tale. So you're saying it's
You're not being
impossible.
cold, you're on fire as hell.
What do you mean? No, I want to be cold. I want
You want the
I
players to be
I want our
cold.
players to be like
Ruthless.
like the Undertaker.
Yeah, can you be ruthless? I
To
suppose?
Mankind. Mankind was out. He was definitely out. All he had to do was just put him on an ambulance, he'd be fine. But he put him through the cage again. That's what I want. Hell in a cell. Into the fucking Spanish...
So for any
commentator's
wrestling fans
table.
out there, if this is the Undertaker, if your game is the Undertaker Mankind fight, you want to be the Undertaker and you
Like,
want
can I
Wrestling
can
to
I
be-
really just step in here?
Go
Like,
for it.
WrestleMania's on Monday. It's
Really?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Is Nick all over it?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go watch it with him. I reckon. The Undertaker v Shane O'Mac in Hell in a Cell. If
Oh,
Shane
really?
O'Mac wins, then
Who's
the
Shane O'Mac?
Undertaker.
Is he the ginger?
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon.
Oh!
Yeah.
So
They'll definitely... Well, that's what I want
that's
to see.
definitely the matchup. It's Shane McMahon.
Alright, that's
Isn't
perfect.
The Rock
Actually,
in this
that's
one
perfect.
too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I
Anyway.
want. What do you guys got for me?
Yeah, I got a couple of questions. First one. You know your man got the Rising Star this week.
Yes, I do know that.
Clayton.
What's his name?
Clayton Oliver.
Hey!
What number is he?
I'm
13.
impressed.
13.
But he's
Oh, snap,
he
snap.
looks a bit like the old number 13, whose name I can't
Police?
No, not Police. He looks a bit like Police, but he looks a bit like the other guy who used to be 13. And I was like, oh, that guy suddenly got really good. Oh no, that's Clayton Oliver. That's why everyone's clapping him when he runs on the ground. Wow, wonderful. He's good. He's not
Yeah.
a bull. Yeah. He was well deserved for that. But I mean, who were the other youngsters that stood out for the round for you guys? For Rising Star?
Jacob Wiedering was one. He was fucking solid against us. Really solid for a first gamer.
Mm.
And a key defender.
Mm.
No less. Looks really sharp.
Mm.
But,
But yeah, Clayton Oliver definitely deserves it. He was in a whole bunch of shit. He was like getting clearances. He was, doing what the other.
he got a fair bit of the ball too for a first gamer. They get 20-something disposals.
Yeah, and Thomas Bugg was solid, so he was also up there.
Yep.
I think a guy who's going to struggle a bit is Dolph Lundgren's brother. The other McDonald. Is that his
Oscar.
brother? Oscar, yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar
Oscar and friends.
Oscar Mack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tries hard.
But he's only young though, isn't he?
He's one of those players who you watch in a couple of years, he'll like Macca, like his older brother, which I think is his older brother. Is it a coincidence?
I don't know.
No, they're brothers.
Yeah, a bit of brotherly love at the club.
Mm.
So he's got to get in the right spot and hit the ball with the right intensity. I think he goes really intense and he's a bit sloppy and he costs a few free kicks and gets caught. And
I just want them to lower their eyes a little bit in that situation, eh?
So Burnsy,
Have you got a
how
question?
is your butthole puckering at the end of the game? Like that last thing when GWS got the clearance. Were you thinking shades of against Saners last year?
Oh no, I was actually surprised. I was down in the dumps. In the
three-quarter time?
The sound of silence was definitely playing in my head 3/4 time. I was like sad Affleck. I was just sitting there, just like I had one Cruz next to me. He's probably thinking, why the fuck have I wasted a whole day of being in Australia at this game?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck, this has got to turn around. I can't imagine it happening, and it did. So I was too excited for that to be too puckered up. I didn't know we had. I thought we had more time. I thought the siren came.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
early.
Yeah.
So I was pretty surprised. They got a goal, and I was like, here we go. And yeah, the siren just kind of again, more relief than being over the top excited. It wasn't as good a win as last year against the, Gary Ablett's mob.
Are you rocking up?
Against the Suns.
Are you rocking up to see the Hells Bells this weekend?
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think being Bombers home game, we're not going to hear the Hells Bells. But maybe.
Are you going to join the march for Essendon?
I was thinking about that.
You
Maybe
should do it. You should
wear
go
all
in
Melbourne
like
colours
a
and-
black. No, go in like a black hoodie,
robe, yeah.
just all black, like a black robe, and then just have like the Hulkster thing on, bare sleeves, and footy shorts, and just like when you're like halfway through the stroll, just rip off the robe and just start like shadow boxing all around you.
That's a sure way to get bashed.
Oh, wouldn't it be great though?
Yeah.
It'd be a great story.
I'd rather stand like maybe when they cross the bridge, there's maybe a pillar or something that's a bit above everyone else, and you can kind of just stand there and just flash them.
Yes. Wait, can you flash them?
Welcome to the G. Oh yes, all victims, come on in.
Wondering what would break first.
Hey, Big Bad Bernie, the Essendon supporters are here.
Bernie.
Jeez, I must admit, to still be pulling a crowd.
That'll be
I reckon, like,
50 at least.
you should get 50. It's the
At
original
least.
time slot, isn't it? Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. It's the traditional time and place to watch the sacrifice. I want them I want blood.
You really
Following
want to take them straight to the gates of
100
hell,
point
don't you?
win.
Hey,
100-point win.
at least.
At least.
Jeez. You're getting too optimistic. You're doing the jack.
I'm not optimistic. That's what I want. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Like I said, I think it's going to be more maybe a 30-point win. It could be, not as exciting.
All right. If you guys lose, right,
Please.
and then throughout the rest of the year you do have some consecutive wins, would you still get a membership on those consecutive wins? Or if you guys
Losing to Essendon?
if you lose to Essendon,
It's
you're going to
just
get
the
a
be all
membership.
and end all.
Yeah.
Like
How it's going to shape this round's going to shape our season.
Big Bird knows that if we win one game in a season, and if it has to be one game, then it needs to be against Essendon. If it doesn't happen, we could win every other match.
And you're not happy.
You would be unsatiated.
I will be. It's inevitably, irrevocably, irresistibly,
Invariably.
inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Nice
But no,
one.
I don't know. I don't think so. No, we lose to Essendon. We haven't got that too. I want
Alright,
the first
well,
three.
I got one question. Who was BOG last week?
BOG.
Through best on ground through 4 quarters,
Or
and second part of the question: who's going to be best on ground for you this week?
this week. Most consistent. Maybe Maxi Gorn for me.
Yeah,
He was
Across
I think
the
he was
full
across
4
the
quarters.
4 quarters.
yeah.
It's hard to tell because like the second and third quarters weren't much. This week, well, I mean, look at the context. It's against a second-rate side.
Yeah.
Or second.
I think
And,
Hogan
good
could
luck
have a
to
day
him.
out.
I
That
hope
was
I
my
hope
point.
those young Bombers, have some, at least touch the ball a couple of times.
Yeah.
So I want Hogan to kick 10.
Okay, 10.
I want
Damn.
I want the Wizard to at least jag 3 beautiful goals, like
Jeffrey Garland,
Hollywood
yeah.
goals, not fucking I'm running. But yeah, I would like to
Not
see him. I
gimmies?
want to see him at least one of the 3
Something
running
special.
running into goal
Yeah.
with the ball in the air. Maybe stop, wait for the Essendon players to catch up, and throw
Pop
the
it
ball in their
through.
face and then kick it through.
Do you
Kind of
reckon,
let him
I reckon,
Forward.
do you reckon Goddard's going to have a tanty this week?
Oh,
I
maybe.
reckon.
Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to have a big tanty. When he sees bloody Melbourne pumping.
Do you reckon?
If you guys are 10 goals
I've
up,
got
we're going to see a
questions.
tanty
Just quickly.
Mm.
What do you think's going to happen?
this weekend.
Yeah.
You're going to pump him.
How much?
90.
90?
See, I think it's going to be more around the 20, 30. I think it's going to be pretty hard fought. Because I think Essendon, listen,
I'd be satisfied for 40.
Yeah.
I'll settle for
Anything
40.
less?
Anything less, no satisfaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
You reckon 35?
depends on the game. Depends on the style of game that they play. Because I feel like they're going to...
What's the weather going to be like?
It's supposed
It's
to be
gonna be
pretty
okay.
nice. It's been
But
pretty nice.
Good
Again,
day for footy.
A bit
Yeah.
like your mob. You got to fucking be able to slaughter pricks, And like, if we don't
You
slaughter...
do, but also it's
I
early in
reckon
the
St
season.
Kilda
though.
would slaughter.
It's earlier in
if
the
they could-
season. It's early in the season. You don't necessarily need to slaughter right now. What you just
Yeah,
need
you
to do
You need
is
to
just
slaughter.
win. You just need to win.
No way. You need to slaughter.
Our teams want to slaughter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
and
a different-
that's something you
we
need
don't
to learn
get
how
a chance.
to
We don't get a chance. To
That's
slaughter,
why you
mate.
guys are never going to win finals.
You don't slaughter teams.
Oh, listen, if you could... Oh, we did towards
You
the
don't-
end of
you don't-
last
you
year.
don't
When
wanna
we pumped Collingwood by 80-something points, that was fucking beautiful. And I hope you get to experience that against, you know...
We
That's
beat
what
Essendon
I
by
hate,
100
that
points
sort of
last
thing,
year.
yeah.
That was tasty. So it's not that hard, Burnsy. It's not that hard. You'll do it.
I've got your vibes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've got your... You've definitely got my vibes. I don't know about Mr. Matthew.
Of course I got my.
Yeah, I
Marshall's
said
vibes.
I called 90 points.
Second
Yeah, true.
Alright.
Points.
Next,
All
sexy.
right, we'll get into the
Yeah.
what we
Oh.
call
Hit
a
it,
sexy
hit it.
special.
Hit it.
Ladies
And don't even
gentlemen.
mute our mics.
Yeah, just hit it.
Let's enjoy it. Let's soak it up.
Oh, here we go.
The sexy special for the week.
Very sexy. So sexy.
Spirit of Boston.
Yeah. Oh, just have a little boogie.
We got the remix.
Yeah, we did. But no, in the spirit of Rui,
Yeah.
we're just going to go through some of the best milestone games for your men that you've been along to, and so
Yeah,
your favourite milestone men. So who wants to start off?
Well, we've got a plethora of sexy eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
We
They
had,
have milestones
like,
every
for me,
50 games.
the milestone games I've been a part of have been the best.
Yep.
Starting way back when we came back from Brizzy to Melbourne in 2003, we saw Berkey's 300
Wow.
and
Yeah.
Stewie Lowe's.
Three lows. I was at that one too.
Were ya?
Yeah, we formed the guard. It was
Did
last
ya?
round, yeah.
You funny
well,
cunt.
our players did that year.
Oh, so we played Melbourne that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who else have we had? We had Lenny's.
Of course.
Yeah, that was his 250th. We've had quite a few,
Yeah.
but the most memorable was the that game a few years back with Cozzy, Milne, and I think Dale maybe.
That's right.
No, Jason Blake. Sorry, Jason
Yeah.
Blake. I think Cozzy and him played 200 games.
Was this the one where Cozzy was...
He was in the
Wasn't given a
Kermit
goal
suit.
or
He was in the
something?
Kermit suit. Fucking, he was the sub. Fucking Jags a
Oh,
goal from
yeah.
outside 50. Party's like we'd won the granny. The ball gets bounced, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, we've got something coming through here. Wasn't a goal.
Oh.
Alright, where the fuck was that in the 2009 grand final? Thank you very much.
I don't know
Bloody
what
parmesan cheese shaved off the post.
happened.
But then another memorable one was Harvey's 350th, I think it was.
Yeah.
We were
350's
playing
a big number.
West Coast.
Yep.
You boogie?
Yeah, we boogied. We won that day. And so, yeah, Ruboy 300.
You've had heaps.
We honour our...
You've had a good
we honour
burst
our blokes.
recently, hey?
would,
Yeah.
would you have as much? Like, anywhere near as much? I don't
No,
think
probably
many
not,
clubs
because we
do.
haven't had senior players that have hit the
Yeah.
big major milestones. The ones that spring to my mind are, I wasn't actually there for this one, but Newman's 250th.
Newman?
Yeah, Chris Newman.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Newman.
Did you
Newman's
guys have
250th.
tea and scones?
No, it was
before or
that was the 9th win in a row. That was against Sydney
Yeah.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to get into the finals. And
he was in the shade for that one.
no,
Oh,
we won that one.
Congrats. I know, but like, I think the actual.
Oh, the 9 in a row.
They
was
lifted
huge.
for him, didn't they?
But they
Yeah,
lifted
yeah,
for him to
yeah.
get that 9th win. To win in Newey's 250th.
On your newie.
It was really good. Richo's 250th was fucking
Ah,
fantastic.
Richo.
Richo's for his 250th. Oh,
Was
mate.
that the one where he missed from the goal square?
No, not in his 250th.
What happened?
No,
in
in his 250th, he kicked 6 straight. And
6 straight?
Yeah, and Delidio was just starting to become a gun. Like, Delidio played 50 games by this point.
I'm gonna check
So I
the
think
stats on this one.
Delidio kicked 2 or 3. And, oh, man, it was a huge party.
Who'd you play against?
If you weren't chanting, Richo, you were chanting, you were trying to chant, Delidio.
Sure.
Who is it against?
Who was it? I couldn't tell you. Can't remember. Sitting up on the 3rd level. This is a long time ago. This is 2000 and... When did he retire? He retired in 2008 on 280. So I think this would have been about
But
2006.
But you would throw in the category of milestones, like if it's their last game or something,
Yeah,
as
like
well.
Would you
the
throw that
key-
in?
a key
Yeah, it's a
match.
goodbye game. Yeah.
Or It just, yeah, because Lenny's, when he announced his retirement, he said that he was retiring at the end of the
He
year.
went on a tour, though.
Yeah, he had a tour. But the first stop was Freo at the Dome.
Yeah, and that was huge.